Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and my very first clean with me. I'm so excited to clean the house and bring you guys along with me. You can see here that I started with some coffee to tackle this giant mess. You guys, this is after a weekend of being outside and playing with the family and just kind of not caring about what the house looks like. And sometimes, especially with children, you have to do that. So just remember that it's okay. There's always Monday. There's always the next day to go ahead and try to clean up after the chaotic weekend. And this is my kitchen. It's just looking a hot mess. But that's why we're here, right? To get some motivation and get this done together. So whatever you have to do today, cleaning, organizing, let's do it together and get our houses in order. What I'm going to start with is some coffee. Tell me, do you drink coffee before you clean, or are you not a caffeine person? Now I have just grabbed out a bag and I'm going to start getting rid of garbage and recycling that I have on the countertop. There was some almond milk there that had gone bad because I accidentally left it out, and there's also some takeout that you'll see. We were out and about, and it was so nice to have a good weekend that kind of felt somewhat normal for our family. We went to Five Guys when we went to go pick up my new Canon G7X camera, and I snuck a couple bites at Kennedy's hamburger. Here I'm just putting in a new garbage can bag and throwing away those takeout containers. Next, I'm going to start tackling the dining room table. You guys, I'm the type of cleaner that hops back and forth between one room to the next, and I'm curious to know if you're the same way or if you stick to one spot at a time. This cabinet down here is where I store all of Kennedy's crafting and art supplies right now, and so I'm just putting away some crayons and markers and this little lacing activity. Been loving my new camera so far. It does such a nice job. It's very intuitive and easy to use. I'm not gonna lie, the user manual was a little bit overwhelming at first, but so far so good. And here I'm just trying to kind of clump everything into like items. So I just put a bunch of cups over by the sink. Now I'm just going to move all the computer equipment. This is what I do, or where I sit when I edit my videos right now. So hopefully when the basement's done, I'll have a designated spot to be able to edit and upload videos for you guys. And in case you're wondering, this dining room table was handmade by my husband, and so was the bench. He has really surprised me with his talent and his skill and how handy he is. This is our very first home, and he's done a wonderful job helping to make it feel cozy and comfortable for us. Now I'm just going to take some Thieves cleaning spray and wipe off that table. I like to use a microfiber cloth as well. It just helps to really get all the dust and grime off of the table. And throughout this video, you're going to see both of our cats make appearances from time to time. They don't like to be alone when we're home. Right now I'm just cleaning off Everly's tray from breakfast this morning. And we do have her sitting at the counter with us now, just to try to feel more like a family so she doesn't feel so left out in a separate high chair. I can't wait to get this countertop cleaned. It feels like it's been forever since I've done anything with all of this junk on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse out the rag that I used for the dining room table, and then go back in with my Thieves spray and make sure I coat the countertop real nice. I'm talking quietly tonight because, again, like I showed you, I'm in my dining room and I don't want the girls to wake up. It's 8:54 p.m. on Monday evening, so they're both in bed and I'm doing this voiceover. Here you see me just wiping off this cake stand that I got from the Target dollar spot. It was $5, and I believe it was 2 years ago that I found this white one. And I'm just plugging in my Young Living Essential Oils diffuser, and I'm going to be diffusing a blend of Purification by Young Living, as well as a couple drops of Immunity Boost, and the brand of that one is from Verditas, I think is the name of it. I didn't have any Thieves left, so I had to grab some quick from my local grocery store. And the blend actually smelled really, really good. And now a change of clothes. I added a sweater. It's a little while later now. I can't remember exactly what time, but it was dishes time. Do you guys like to pack your dishwasher to the brim full of dishes? Or are you the type of person that likes to leave some space in there with fear that it will not get all the way clean? I am not either of those. I kind of switch between the two, actually. And on this specific day, I wanted to pack it to the brim. And you're actually going to see here when I'm done packing it to the brim, there was one extra bottle left over, and I also found a spoon. And there's nothing worse than starting your dishwasher and thinking you are done with dishes, than finding like one or two random things that you just couldn't fit in there. Once all the dishes were out of the sink, there is seriously nothing better than scrubbing out your sink and making it look nice and shiny and clean. So that's just what I'm doing here. I didn't use anything special for soap. I just used the same soap that we would use. It's just dish soap. The Dawn Botanicals that you see there. All clean. And you saw that stinker bottle sitting in there. Oh, I was so frustrated. Alright, now that the kitchen's done, it is time to move back over to the living room space. So this is the space I was really excited to get done today. And I'm just starting by going through all of the girls' toys on the ground. We keep them out and handy so that we don't have to put them, down in a different room every single day. So that's why I got these cute little wicker baskets to store them in. And these are just from Menards, actually. I feel like when I do cleaning like this, I get a lot of steps in, but I don't have a Fitbit or a step tracker right now. And I really wish I did, because I think I'd have quite a few after today. And there's Kitty. They are about a year old. They're brothers. So they're about Everly's age. And if you haven't seen her birthday party vlog, you should go and check that out. We had such a fun time celebrating, even though we were all in isolation. We tried to make it the most special day we could, and she shared her birthday this year with the Easter holiday, so it was a very fun day. So this darn ottoman, we love it and we hate it. I'm trying to organize all of the the games that Kennedy has, and you're gonna see me really struggle here for a little bit because I could not get the darn thing to close. So I'm like, fine, let me just take a bunch of the stuff out and make sure it's all sitting in there properly. And I did end up removing one thing, and that was Kennedy's Leap Pad by Leapfrog, and a couple of the books that went with it, and then I finally got it to close. And here I'm just taking a new clean microfiber cloth, and I'm just going to take you along with me while I dust off some of these bookshelves. I am not doing a deep clean dust by any means. I was also working this day, so I didn't have as much time as I would have liked, but got some dusting done. And now it's time to pull out the vacuum cleaner. This is just a Pet Erase vacuum cleaner. You guys, I can't even remember the brand of it right now. I'm sure we'll see it here in a minute, but it works okay. It's nothing to write home about, but I think we've had this one 3 years now. I think we just bought it right before we moved into this house, so about 3 years. I did vacuum that rug that's in the living room, but the footage got cut off here while I was editing, so we skipped ahead to be vacuuming over here. And I had to show you the vacuum lines as proof, and there's nothing more satisfying than some wonderful vacuum lines, right? And now it's time to put everything back in its place. Now that the vacuuming is done, and move this big heavy thing back in front of the couch. So this is an overview of the cleaned up living space. This is our living room area, all nice and fresh and clean. I do occasionally pull out the couch and the chair and get deeper clean, but this is going to have to do for today. And here's an overview of the kitchen and the nice clean countertops. It feels so good, you guys, to have this all tidied up for the week. I thank you so much for stopping by and for watching. I hope you got some cleaning motivation, and I will see you next time.